with the Athletic. What was your first practice like as a Laker? Obviously got some pretty good work in.
Yeah, a lot of attention to detail. We're competing. A lot of guys came in to camp in shape, so everything really was going smoother. I think coaches like it, JJ liked the practice a lot, and I was just competing and being vocal from day one. So I like it. It's pretty legit, and everybody got a purpose.
You and Luka entered the league at the same time. Spent draft night together at the hotel before you guys made it to the arena. What was it like finally practicing with him as a teammate?
Like something we spoke about or we thought about. You think what I'm thinking, and it finally came to life almost in a way. Coming up as draft prospects, and finally here in 8 years in, we've got 8 years together. So it's actually pretty cool to be this young in our age and finally link up and to work together and just be a vocal point of the team.
What do you need from the coaching staff and the teammates during the preseason to be as prepared as possible for opening night?
What do I need?
Yeah, or what are the things that will help you to be as prepared as possible for opening night?
They already gave me open arms and the city already welcomed me. I don't even know what I need. I already got everything I need. I just made sure my endurance and I'm ready to play and compete and ready to do whatever I'm told. Basically, whatever the team needs, I'm here.
Deandre Ayton from LA Times. How do you normally use preseason practices and games to ramp up for the regular season?
That's how you get the rust off. That's where you let the reps remove doubt. Anything you need to shape up or polish up a little bit, this is where you get in the lab and you get it out your system. Watch film and get close with your teammates and work on your conditioning. Just being available and knowing the task ahead and what the coaches want for the season.
Evan Garcia, silver screen and roll. I see the shirt obsession. JJ just mentioned that's going to be kind of a theme this season. What does that word mean to you in a basketball context?
Obsession about your craft. I'm obsessed about my craft being better and just bringing the best contribution to the team. Holding my end of the bargain. Putting work in where there's no questions asked really. Walking in the building and just setting the tone, being a great teammate, just being coachable.
Deandre, I'm Kobe Price, OC Register. JJ's mentioned wanting to get to offense earlier. He said that you guys were able to do that in the 3-on-3 and the 5-on-5 action. Just how does that fit?
You said what?
Getting into their offense early. He said that was also emphasized in the 3-on-3 and 5-on-5 you guys did today. How does that fit into how you want to play, and how do you think that could benefit this quicker offense, early offense?
Oh yeah, the floor is open, man. I see where he has the 5-out spacing, and Luka's the guy who sees the floor, and everybody's our shooters in the corners, and we're working on pick and roll, and I've seen where where my rolls to the rim, and where Luka can put pressure on the rim as well on that big when we're in the two-man game. So I like it a lot. It's a lot of spacing. We got great shooters around us. And we also got another playmaker. Super craft. It's fun.
I want to ask you about, first, you playing, on the Bahamian national team and just, how it is for the Bahamas. You being on the big stage again, like you have been in the past, but also being able to show people, that, you can come from that area and then still be able to succeed and then be able to play for the Lakers and what it means for you playing for the Lakers, being from the Bahamas too as well.
Well, yeah. Purple and gold, that runs the Bahamas. If you're from the Bahamas, you're a Laker fan from the get-go. Because of Michael Thompson. Him setting the tone, coming into the league and winning the championship and stuff like that. Here I am following up behind him, just trying to be a part of this legacy and just not taking it for granted. It's a huge chip, But like I said, pressure is perfect, man. If I wasn't doing that, nobody would be expecting anything from me. So I'm really happy to be in this position as a player. And it's hard to explain, putting in the work and you finally somewhere you want to be where it's accounted for. Accountability is something important.
Deandre, Arash Markazi from the Sporting Tribune. Have you talked to Michael about his journey? Both number 1 picks, both came to the Lakers from Portland. Anything like that? No? Okay.
You said you've already felt embraced by the city. I'm just curious, what that
I mean, the social media. I mean, come on now. Laker Nation, they control the social media. One post of you having the Lakers on your chest, everybody's going crazy. So, yeah, social media did it. You know, everybody coming at you with expectations, the graph, the edits, all of that. Yeah. Fans definitely showed that.
Last two.
Ayton, did anybody stand out now that you're actually seeing them up and close on the Lakers roster?
Anybody stand out?
Like, were you surprised by someone's speed or burst, or just playing up close with them in this context versus, you know, being on the other side?
You know, I mean, everything's surreal. Like I say, it's real when you get between them lines, man. It's all that daydreaming shit is out of the door. You know, JJ is on it. Everybody's just amped up and super wired up. So, you know, it's really all that pretty stuff is really out the door. It's people trying to work and get down to business.
Last question.
How was your workout routine? You know, Nima told me you came out.
How's my what?
Your workout before, because I know Nima was telling me that you came out here way earlier and started working out here in the facility.
Yeah, if you've been in the gym this summer or in this facility, I've been around 24/7, in and out, 2 workouts a day. You know, just staying sharp as heck, just to be prepared for training camp. And you know, man, Luke and my guys know who my playmakers that I got them when it comes to screen and roll and just being this defensive anchor the team wanted. So I'm just fulfilling whatever JJ wanted me to do, and you know, like I'm saying, I'm amped. You know what I mean? Like yeah, practice just taking a little. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to play.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank
All
you.
right.